Okay, hello. I'm going to demonstrate starting up the Swagger endpoint and doing a query with Swagger through the application deployed on a Kubernetes cluster. So I've spared you all of the hassle of creating or watching me create an order because I've done this in other videos and all that. So we actually have an order created out there. So the magic of being able to call Swagger here is on the order endpoint. I fronted it with a load balancer now and exposed port 5600 to the outside world. And so the way to do that, and I am not going to reveal, I'm going to reveal very, very little of the code, but actually this is in the deployment file per se, so this isn't actually code for the course. I changed the spec to be a type of load balancer, and instead of port 80, I gave it a port of 5600, and by changing it to load balancer there, it's been exposed to the outside world, and I'm talking about this order service, and now you can actually hit it through that particular port. Now in the deployment, you know, for the order URL, I had to actually append port 5600 to it, but having done that, now we can go ahead and hit the following endpoint. So we can actually go and hit the endpoint, and I could say localhost. I want let's see here. I want 5600. 5600, and then you can just type in Swagger, and then lo and behold, you get this Swagger screen. And now what we can do is we can hit the authorize, and we can select that we want the order service, and I can hit the authorize right there. And so now it's actually hitting the token service and asking for consent, which I want to say yes. And there we go. So we are actually authorized. So now I can just call this get API v1 orders. And if you look here, we've got our actual orders. So again, the magic there, and I'll probably check this in, the magic there was to expose the front end service for order, just expose it to the outside world by making it a type of load balancer in the service YAML, giving an external port, and then you can see the get service call is actually revealing that fact, and now we can actually you know, the outside public, they can make API calls here, and they'll have to authorize. I've got to give kudos to the instructor, Frank Ozz, in this. It's a really slick thing that he did when he set this application up. You know, it runs in Docker and all that, and you know, and it just ports over to Kubernetes with the service definitions. I can't recommend highly enough purchasing his course if you want to learn a lot. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great one, and you take care. Bye-bye.